Hello and welcome to this quick start guide to using Middle East Online, Arab-Israeli Relations 1917 to 1970 at the Mardigan Library at the University of Michigan, Dearborn. My name is T. Gorblich and I am your social sciences librarian, and if you have any questions about this quick start guide, please feel free to contact me at the contact information that is listed on the screen. So let's go ahead and get into Middle East Online. And if you have viewed any of the other quick start guides, you know that you need to start out at the library's homepage. And as always, the URL is at the top of the screen. So once you arrive at the library's homepage, you can then proceed into the databases section once again, and then go into the history section. And then once we are at the history section, we can scroll to the database we want to locate and use. And again, the database's name is Middle East Online, Arab-Israeli Relations 1917 to 1970. So let's grab this and move this a little bit further on down this list. Once again, we are seeing the vast number of databases the library has in the history area. And we are getting there. Middle East Online, Arab-Israeli Relations 1917 to 1970. Just go ahead and click on that and we'll be in the database. And then we can begin our search within this particular database to do the research that we want to do for whatever topic it is that we are looking into. And before we get started though, I just want to point out that at the top of the screen here, there is a summary of this particular database and what it covers. Now I did briefly mention a summary of this particular database earlier, but this gives you a few more details about what is covered within this particular database. It is documents on Arab-Israeli relations. So if you're not looking for information on this topic, then you need to go to another database. Okay, so let's begin our search. And I'm going to just type in 6-Day War because I want to find information on that. Now click Go. And then we have found 9 items. Okay, now maybe seeing 9 items is a little scary in terms of, maybe you want more materials, but when you look at some of these documents, you'll see that they're quite lengthy. So 9 items in this particular instance is a pretty good search results list. Also, you have other databases that you can refer to. As a researcher, you are not going to be relying upon just one database to gather your information. So 9 items on this particular topic is a good start. And especially when you see the titles, you will also recognize that you are probably finding decent information on this particular topic. So if we click on one of these items, we'll be able to go into that particular document. So for instance, I'm going to click on this one here where it says Arab-Israeli Dispute, Outbreak of 6-Day Arab-Israeli War, The Big Lie, Part 4, Various Documents, 1967 June War. So let's go ahead and click on that, and we'll be able to go into this particular document. And sometimes it does take a little bit of time to load the document, because in this case these documents are quite lengthy and quite large, so it might take a few moments to actually load. But we will get there. And the document is now available for your review in the reader. So if you want to page forward, you just click on the forward arrow and you'll be able to view pages of this particular document. Now, one of the things I would recommend is that you download the document and then you can read it in a larger viewer. And that might be easier for you. If you don't want to do that, you can continue to read it here. Maybe you don't want to download it at all because it's not on point for what you're looking for. But also you can download page ranges. You don't have to download the entire document. Okay, So we could, if we wanted to, click where it says download, and it'll give you your download options. So you can download the entire document, or you can indicate ranges for what you want to download. And then once the document is available for your review, after you click the download button, you can just bring the particular document up and you'll be able to review it in, I think, a much more user-friendly format. Now, if you want to obviously reduce the size of this so it's not taking up the entire page, you could just use your menu options and then you can reduce the size to a more user-friendly kind of view. Okay, and then you can just scroll through this document however you want at this point. You can also print it out, and then you can obviously print page ranges, or you can download this particular item and make sure it's saved to your computer. Okay, so now back at the document in the database, I also want to remind you to always make sure that you copy and paste this citation for the document into whatever document that you're working on. Even if you're not currently working on a paper or a research project, or you're not at the point where you're citing things, make sure you pull the citation and put it into whatever document you are potentially going to be working in, so that you'll have this citation at a future date when you may want to use this particular document. Okay, so it's very important to keep the citations at hand. Now, if we go back to the original search screen, we'll be able to also obviously search for other topics as well. And we can search for individuals and coverage of a particular individual within this particular database as well. So if I wanted to search for someone like Yasser Arafat and see what the coverage is here, I would be able to do that here as well. And again, the search results list is taking a little bit of time, but we will get there, as we just have. So this particular search returns 56 items. And we can go through this list in the similar fashion that we went through the previous list and look at documents as we see fit. Okay, so you can go ahead and try out searching within this particular database. This has been a quick start guide to using Middle East Online, Arab-Israeli Relations, 1917 to 1970, at the Mardian Library at the University of Michigan, Dearborn. Again, if you have any questions at all about this quick start guide, please feel free to contact me at the contact information that is listed on the screen now. Thank you for viewing, and I hope this quick start guide has been helpful.